everybody, it's Anjindra. We are huge in education here at What to Play Next. We try to find really cool games, but also we absolutely love when we find anything to do with education that we can put out there and help you interact with your kids, teach them, basically just make lives easier because they'll get better careers out of it. So we adopted Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife, and he is helping us teach artificial intelligence and computers. So we figured we'd start with ciphers. A cipher is a system of coding that's meant to be translated back into letters. So a lot of people use it because it marks something as secret. So we'll start with cipher, crack the code, and you can get a better idea of what's going on. You run into it a little bit with artificial intelligence insofar as the fact that they have to actually take a parser and have certain words, phrases, and symbols, or objects mean things. Okay, so number one, we have a hallway with arrows leading straight towards a symbol that is non-defined. You can count the points in the symbol, you can relate it to languages that you know, you can try and use a system of phonetics, or you can assume that it's some sort of mapping key. So those are the four big ones. So we go through the door. We now have, let me lengthen my camera here, 2 knockers, both lions' heads, and a regular archway that's the keystone. The door is locked. Find another way to get to level 3. What does the page title say? Find another way to get to level 3. What does the page title say? Is there anything else on here? There's not. Can I go back? Okay, so you can hit your browser's back button, but I'm not entirely sure that's what you're supposed to do. So it's a cipher, and the door is locked, so we have to find another way to get in. Keystone. No. Okay, so let's go all the way back to the beginning. So we're here on the main page, and it says up here, gamemastertips.com/cipher/begin/click the door H1. So now it's /cipher OMGIT. And try that. Okay, so get to the source of the problem. So what we're actually talking about here is source code then. Computer program. So it's a list of commands. You'll find this in the beginning of every programming textbook. For instance, Python has a whole bunch of symbols that mean certain things, and then there's a whole bunch of basic commands to begin with, and then you make your own executables, and those in turn can be kind of like a Russian nested doll put together to make a larger program, which is also a game for you in general. So get to the source of the problem. So now the source of the problem is level 3. We have tall grass. I don't really think that has to do with anything because we're not dealing with a parser here. Oh, come on. Did you really think this game is going to be that easy? So that doesn't work. Get to the source of the problem. Oh my god, it's level 3. So since we know that a URL is not source code, HTML is very different. It does have source code, but mostly they're just commands for display. So to get to the source code on any page, on any web page, you right click. So let's see here. Inspect. This is actually fairly in-depth. Kind of impressed. So I don't know if you've ever had to find something on a web page. What you actually can do is open up the source code that makes it run. Like I said, HTML does have source code. It's all very simple. Mostly what it has is symbols and commands and indicators letting you know colors, spacing, stuff like that. So we have element style, body, font family, Times New Roman. Highlights, console, what's new, event listeners, accessibility. No ARIA attributes. Role image. Web area. View source. Generic container. Paragraph. Image line break. Get to the source of the problem. Okay, so that's that. Node event target object. Styles. Element style. Font family. Console. So now I have where I can enter things. HTML body. Audio source. Music wave. Go to braggart.htm. So I'm guessing, oh my god, it has to stay. Let's go to Braggart and see what happens. Microsoft Windows XP version 5.1.2600 copyright Microsoft. So now we have binary. So we have binary, we have open Google in a separate window. So let's go do that. But what I'm going to need is this binary code, which I can copy out of here, I believe. Where is that going to be? It's going to be in the properties, link, label. Not supposed to know the answer isn't here, but be sure to keep checking the source code on every level. You never know what help you may find. And then there's some audio going on. Generic layout cell, low cell table. I know that I have to Google search this string of text. I'm trying to find out where it is. Layout cell table, link. Google search, okay, so it's not that one. What's this one? That's Google and search. Generic container, web area, computer speak, form. That. What happens when I close this up? Can I see more? Do I get to see more? That would be nice. Generic container, open Google in a separate window. Open Google in a separate window. So they basically want me to copy it over, and I'm not seeing where the text is. But I can always do this the hard way, and go through and just type it in. Wrong one. So we'll do that. So we have to Google this to find the answer. Here, 1, 2, 3, 001, 101, 111, 011, 010, 100, 110, 000, 10110. I can only imagine programming in this. Like, that's ridiculous. What do we have for results? Game Master tips. First, copy the code. Translate it. Let's try that. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Decode binary to text. That's Greek. That's actually kind of cute because it's Greek to me. So let's try going there. Error not found. The page you requested could not be found. In fact, the page you requested probably doesn't exist at all. Therefore, I would suggest you go back to a page that does exist. Okay, so let's go back. What did we say that was? Source code. TR 0. Is that an epsilon? No, it's like the letter E. 0 dot. Cipher level 4. Oh, okay. Sign in. Username and password. Your connection to the site is not private. Username. anytime I click on it, it says that Game Master tips. Okay, so I don't know if you can see here, but we bricked. So we go back, we click, right? We click. Let's try reloading it. It's not giving me an option again. Open Google in a separate window. Huh. Why isn't it letting me do that? Responsive. I just had a login. You guys saw the login. Okay, so I click on the 4 and it pops that up. So Cipher, Cipher, and we've got this. Just one heck of a password. I don't think I've ever had one that's quite that esoteric. Come on. Cipher. No, huh? Binary code translator, background color. Okay, so I'm bricking again. I don't know if you can see this. Here we go. So a brick is when you don't even hit the nut. So that's impressive. Now I know that the password is going to be this translated. I can't find where I can directly copy it. The answer is in here. Be sure to check. We've got an audio source, music wave. Got the alignment, we got the border, all sorts of stuff like color. Is this that? Binary? That would be unfortunate. Base 64, are you serious? So they don't actually even give that to me, they have a converter, I think. So, let's check our binary code translation. 3 1s, 0 1 3 zeros. This is why I'm not in computer programming, for the record, because me and parsers do not get along. 1 1 0. There's 5 ones in there. I think that's only 4. 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 4 zeros. Let's try that again. Trojan. Oh. That's not really the healthiest of passwords. Let's check it out. This is me. I have like 0 computer survival instincts. My dad was a computer technologist, so if I broke it, like, he could fix it. I always tell my kids when I'm training them, I had a stepdaughter, but I let them know, you know, just play around with the computer because I can fix almost anything, and it really does give you a lot more knowledge. So now we're on this. We have two candlesticks in a wall sconce. It's electric brick wall, which it is not. It's wallpaper. It's probably drywall. So let's see what we have. We're nearing, I don't like to run my videos for too long, so we're nearing the end here. I think that this is the coolest, and I would love to noodle around with it. It's a little bit more in depth than most of them, but it really does let you see how a website works, just in a way that's cool and like hackers, and I think really engaging for teens. So I'm Anjindra. This is what to play next. Thank you for coming along for the ride. I hope you enjoy our little imaginary excursion into having our android Connor sent by Cyberlife, who we are using to help assist you in finding this. We started his own Twitter feed and everything. So if you'd like to follow along and learn about computers, you can follow Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife, on Twitter. And then you can also follow us on Twitter as well at What to Play Next. So we'll be keeping tabs. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, much love. Drop us a like and subscribe.